How's it going, YouTube? Yeah, Pat Mack here, coach of the Sacramento Saints / playing in week 6 of the TGR Masters League up against TonyTorkoal, coach of the Turtle Club Torkoals. You can see our team up above, their team down below, both teams ranged in speed order, of course, as well as 6 Pokemon that we are bringing and the 6 Pokemon that I think TonyTorkoal is going to bring to our match. Part of our game plan here is around Wind Rider. I think that Brambleghast looks really good against their team. The only kind of downside is that it's a ghost type, and so that has some disadvantages here just because of how many ghost Pokemon that they have. But we also have priority with Shadow Sneak, so I don't know, maybe it's a boon. And then I also have Scarf. I think that Scarf Rotom looks amazing against their team. Like if Jolteon doesn't come, then there's free Volt Switches all day long. And then I think Hazards are going to be kind of nice too. They have a bunch of rock weaknesses, and this is an Item Clause league, so I think Hazards are going to be nice for the singles games. Remember that Masters leagues are doubles and singles combined together. This one happens to be a singles tiebreaker, so I think Hazards are going to be nice. They don't really have that many ways of removing them. If I remember correctly, I think it's only Talonflame with Defog, so if that one doesn't come, we got Hazards all day long. So anyway, we'll see what 6 they decide to bring here in just a moment. Alright, here in the match, and it looks, okay, so he does have Jolteon. I kind of assumed that he would have to have that, but there's no Mimikyu? No Mimikyu. Okay, that's nice, so there's no priority from that side of things. There's a Wugtrio instead. Ooh, interesting. I would not have expected that Pokemon to come, but I also don't think very highly of it, so maybe he can prove me wrong. Okay, aside from that, I think we're good to go. So I think I can kind of still go for my planned lead, which is Toaster plus Taruk. This lets me get a Scarf Volt Switch off and set up Tailwind, which is the main idea behind these two. And then after that, I think, so I definitely want Rawhide, because we're going to go with that Wind Rider ability to get our damage boost on, get that damage boost from the ability. There we go. I can speak, I swear. And then I think after that, it's probably just going to be Stax. I think Stax is pretty solid against the team just in general. Could be Kensei. Do I want Kensei? How good is that one here? The amount of Spadef it has actually might be really nice. You know what? Let's go for that. I think I'm gonna go with these 4. We'll leave Goldengo and Bunker for... or the Fortress for the singles matches, and we'll see what he decides to bring. But good luck, have fun, over to him. Should be a pretty good match no matter what he decides to bring up front here. Obviously Talonflame is a potential concern, so I just need to be aware of that. Okay, that's ooh, that's potentially okay. Wow, that is not at all what I thought I was gonna see. Because now I feel like there's a ghost move that's coming, and it kind of makes me want to go... Well, I brought Kensei, right? So, do I just go Thunderbolt instead? I could go... Like, Thunderbolt Tailwind is still good, right? My concern is the Annihilate. But if I take this one out, then I'm in a pretty good spot. And actually, I think I do want to just crunch that spot. Because I'm a little concerned about both Dazzling Gleam, and I'm concerned about like Trick Room as a potential option if he kind of reads that. So let's go and crunch this spot. This will break a Focus Sash if he has one, which I'm guessing he does. Yeah, okay, cool. So we break Focus Sash, and then the Thunderbolt should just KO here. Crunch being disabled is actually not that big a deal because, like, I pretty much only would have wanted to use it against this mon. But we'll see what kind of Annihilate set he's running. And Rage Fist. Okay. That does... Ooh, that does more damage than I want it to. Oh, he's Life Orb. Okay. That makes me think it's a really offensive set then, and I can try and just go for a... Oh. Okay, I'm gonna swap. We're gonna go into... I think I can just go here, and then I think I am gonna set up Tailwind here, because it will be nice to have that as an option, because we'll outspeed everything and be in a pretty good spot, I think. Do I want to Terra Flying here? Is that's also an idea. Because I have a feeling he's going to have a strong attack coming to this spot. You know what, let's go do that. Let's go in Terra Flying, and then I could just KO that Mon, though. You know what, let's just kill this Mon. I'm pretty sure I KO it. And if I don't, I'm going to do a ton of damage, so I think it's fine. I don't mind taking the hit on this Mon. It's mostly here for the Iron Bundle, and so far that hasn't come out yet. And I do still outspeed with Scarf, whatchamacallit, the other Pokemon, Rotom. So I could still kind of make it work. Aqua Jet. Okay, that's cool. I'm fine with that. And then Acrobatics, I think this KOs. If it doesn't, it's going to do a ton of damage. Okay, cool. So we pick up that KO. Alright, that makes this a lot easier. And we'll see what his last Mon is. But we get to know that he has Aqua Jet on it. Who's Kentucky? Oh. Okay, in that case, I'm going to go for Rock Tomb. Let's try to hit this Mon. And I also want to Tailwind here. I do want to get this speed control. Because if they go for a Tailwind as well, then I'll be in a pretty good spot, I think. Brave Bird's fine. I don't actually care if that Mon gets knocked out. The Rock Tomb was mostly just to like break it off of Gale Wings so that I would for sure outspeed. So in the end, it's really not that big a deal. Okay, and I'm just gonna go to Bramblegast actually, because Bramblegast looks really good against these remaining Mons. Obviously not so much against the Talonflame, but I'm just gonna hit that with Daruk, and then we'll be fine, I think. I think I just go Trailblaze. Let's just make sure we pick up the KO here, and then you know what? Actually, I think I might just go for Acrobatics on this Mon too, and yeah, because I think I'm okay there. But this will help me for sure pick up this KO. I probably should have gone the other way. Yeah, I should have gone the other way on the attack. Oh, it's gooey. Oh, interesting. Yeah, I probably could have gone the other way in terms of attacks, because this won't do very much. But that's okay. Because I know for sure that we have what's that Pokemon in the back? We have Rotom in the back, so we're okay. And we get our attack back. Okay. Yeah, I think I just Shadow Sneak. Yeah, let's just Shadow Sneak here. And then I don't mind just hitting this with another Acrobatics. And we should be able to pick up the KO no matter what we hear. Okay, so win that game. I think for sure he's got to consider bringing Jolteon in the next game, right? Otherwise, we have full free Volt switches. But I also feel like I can switch into Jolteon fairly well. If I remember in my calcs right, both the Goldengo and the Roaring Moon switch into it pretty well. So I'm not too concerned about those, but I do need to kind of keep it in mind because I think that Rotom is a really good Scarf win con here, and I just need to make sure that I can actually play it out that way. So for a second game, I think I really want to bring Fortress here. I think it will do well against... actually, it doesn't do particularly well against any of them, but it gets Hazards up, and I really want Hazards. I think they'd be really good. It's like so-so against the Annihilate because it like kind of powers up Rage Fist, which isn't great. But it does give us Hazards against this team, which I think are really solid, so I kind of want to bring it anyway. Even though I don't think it's particularly amazing. So I think I'm going to lead with that though. Because I have Sturdy, right? So I'm going to be able to take any hit. If the Talonflame hasn't shown a fire move, but if it does, like I just go into Toaster, right? And then I'm probably in a really good spot. And then I think I kind of want to bring Stacks. I think it could work pretty well here. But I also really want Kensei. Because Kensei is my main switch into the Iron Bundle, which would be a pretty big problem. And if I remember right, it does fairly well just defensively against other stuff too. So yeah, I think I'll do that. And then, yeah, I think I'll go with Stacks here. Although, God, Roaring Moon looks really good, right? Like, it just did so well in that last game. You know, I'm gonna go with these 4. I think there's a case to be made for bringing Roaring Moon and using Tailwind here as well, and potentially even bringing Bramblegast again, because then I get the priority to hit stuff with. But I'd be a little concerned about like Talonflame being potentially a problem, which I think for sure he's got to bring, right? But I think I just go into what's that Pokemon's name every time? Okay, this is actually great. I don't mind getting some damage on this at all. But I think just getting Stealth Rock up here first is fine. Let's do that. Volt Twitch, that's cool. I'm gonna take some damage, but not that big a deal. And getting Stealth Rock up would be really solid. Because I don't know for sure if he's gonna have removal. Like, even if he does bring Talonflame, does he have like defog on it? Shadow, who's that? Okay, so not seeing him bring Talonflame in right here makes me think he might not have Talonflame, I'll be honest. So I'm just going to... I think I'm going to Volt Switch to try to break the Sash that's on this. And then if it KOs me, it KOs me. That's fine. Yeah, I think I'm okay with this. Yeah, I think I'm alright with this. Because I think I just go into Rotom, and I kind of want to just Overheat, actually. Or alternatively, I go here. Because I'm super AV, right? Yeah, let's go into this, actually. Because I don't really need to go for, like, an Overheat yet. I can just go, like, Psycho Cut here, and then I can go Shadow Sneak afterwards, and that's probably a good spot. But we're AV, so we're going to take very little from this, actually. Cool. And then a Shadow Sneak will pick up this off, and we'll be in a pretty good spot here. We lose Psycho Cut. Ooh, that's kind of rough, actually. Because if Annihilate comes in, then we're not in a great spot. Because, yeah, Psycho Cut's my way of hitting that Mon. So I'd probably have to go into, like... Well, I don't know. Well, I'll figure it out. If he brings it, I'll figure it out. Yeah, that's what we're gonna have to do. But God, the Curse Body being able to get rid of that Psycho Cut option is kind of rough, actually. So what do you bring next? Having Stealth Rock up is really nice. Kentucky. Which one's that? It does have the Talonflame. Oh. Okay, so we saw from the damage that, yeah, I'm just gonna go into Rotom. We saw from last game that, yeah, it's a bit of a problem, but I think it's fine. I think I'm just gonna go into this, and then I think I Overheat. Yeah, I felt pretty certain that that was gonna happen. Wow, that does so much damage still. I mean, Rotom is kind of weak though, so it's not super surprising. But I think I'm gonna Overheat. It feels like Jolteon comes in here. Yeah. And then if this dies, then he doesn't have any more removal. Which this took so much damage from that, oh, he just stays in, yeah. Okay, cool. That's perfect. So now we know for sure that... Actually, yeah, I feel like I'm in a pretty good spot. Let's see what they go into next, though. Because I have a feeling they're going to go into... Okay, so it is the Annihilate. And no Iron Bundle. Alright, so how do I play this? I think I think I swap for sure. And I think I might just go into... It just feels like it would be a Rage Fist, right? I'm gonna go into stacks, I think. I wonder if I should have gone... Maybe I should have gone Gallade, actually. Yeah, I think I should have gone Gallade. Because then I could have, like, essentially sacked it, and... Oh, what do we have here? What Terra are you going into? Terra Poison. Interesting. Okay. And Poison Jab. Wow, okay, so I actually got super lucky there. How much damage does he deal to me? I wish I knew. I think I kind of need to Nasty Plot and then KO. I'm a little concerned about him just 2-hit KOing me, though. Okay, hold on. I'm hecka defensive. I'm gonna Nasty Plot. Because I can also Terra this, if this does too much. Yeah, what if I'm Terra Steel, though, so... I think on this turn I can Terra Steel, and then I probably live the hit and go from there. Because I don't really need my Terra for my other Pokemon. So I think I am going to Terra Steel here, and I'll just Shadow Ball. Actually, which one does more damage? Flash Cannon would do more, right? Yeah, let's just Flash Cannon. Now, if he reads this and goes for like a Drain Punch, then, like, I don't know, you got me, man. But I think this is the play I gotta make. Yeah. Because, like, if I don't Terra it just... Yeah, he just Rage Fished again. I think I take this now because... Okay, yeah, I took that hit. Okay, so I think I should be able to KO. This doesn't seem like it's a super defensive one. So we should deal a ton of damage. Okay, cool. So we pick up that KO, and then I'm pretty sure we can KO with Overheat on the Jolteon. And actually, our Gallade is pretty defensive too, so I probably let this Mon go down to a hit, and then I just pick up the KO with Gallade. I think that's probably what I'll end up doing. I think that's the way to go. But we'll see. I don't know exactly what set this is, right? Thunderbolt? Okay. That makes sense. No reason not to, really, right? But I think I go Gallade. Or do I go Rotom? Hold up, do I go Rotom? I feel like I should go Rotom here. And then if Overheat doesn't KO, then I have priority in the back with Gallade. And that makes, I think that makes way more sense. So let's do that. So I'm just going to Overheat. And this should deal a ton of damage. We should probably pick up the KO off of this, actually. Okay, yeah, this was definitely the way to go, I think. We might not even get KO'd, actually. Yeah. Oh yeah, we're totally fine. Cool. And then Overheat again. And Rotom-Heat will pick up the last KO, and we picked up the 2-0 win here, and 2-0 in the set. So, yeah, team did exactly what I wanted to. I felt like Rocks were going to be really solid. We saw how much damage it did to the Talonflame, which was fantastic. Especially with how much that Brave Bird did. Oh my god, I thought for sure, like the electric typing from Rotom, like I'd resist it, you know, and not take as much damage, but I don't know, maybe Talonflame is a lot stronger than I thought it was. Yeah, kind of wild. So anyway, good game over to TonyTorkoal. If you'd like to catch more of our content, whether it's singles, doubles, masters, whatever it is, definitely stick around, like, subscribe, and all that stuff, and I'll catch you on the next one.